Ooh, shalom, shalom, family. Shalom, grace and peace, grace and peace. This right here is a quick food for thought. What side of the sword are you on? Part 2. What side of the sword are you on? Part 2. And we're going to pick it up in the book of Revelations, or Revelation. Book of Revelation, chapter 14, starting at verse 6. Revelation 14, verse 6. Then it says, Then I saw another angel flying in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to those who dwell on the earth, to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear Elohim and give glory to him. For the hour of his judgment has come, and worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea, and springs of water. And another angel followed, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she has made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Then a third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If anyone worships the beast and his image, and receives his mark on his forehead or in his hand, he himself shall also drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out full strength into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascends forever and ever. They have no rest, day or night, who worship the beast and his image, whoever receives the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are those who keep the commandments of Elohim and the faith of Yahusha. Then I heard a voice from heaven saying to me, Write, blessed are the dead who die in Yah from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works follow them. Hallelujah. What side of the sword are you on? Huh? Let's go back up here to verse 6. Then I saw an angel flying in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to those who dwell on the earth. The everlasting gospel, right? Meaning it's timeless, right? The gospel wasn't created in Rome. Nah. The gospel news, right? Some say good news. It's only good news to those that's on the right side of the sword, right? And what's that news? That Israel's deliverer is on his way. And those that attach to Israel, right, will be able to get in that ark. And that ark, which is salvation, that salvation is none other than Yahusha, which the world calls Jesus, right? This everlasting gospel, okay, is preached to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear Elohim and give glory to him, right? This world does not teach the fear of the Most High. And it definitely don't teach give glory to him. It teaches give glory to yourself. It teaches give glory to celebrities. It teaches give glory to those that hold a position in this beast system. All right. Verse 7 says, saying with a loud voice, Fear Elohim. This is what the angel said. And give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment has come. His judgment, that is a legal term, right? A judge renders a judgment according to the law. All right. Just keep that in mind. Saying with a loud voice, Fear Elohim. Fear him. That ain't preached out here. It's not taught out here much. Nowadays, they mock the Most High. They treat him as if he's a homie, as if he's a close relative, as if he's a friend, right? As if he's somebody you can talk to, as if he's a genie. You can rub the lamp, he pop out, give you a blessing, and go about his business. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Verse 7, saying with a loud voice, fear Elohim and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment has come. And worship him. Worship is different than praise. Praise is when we singing and we're rejoicing and we're dancing, right? We're holding our hands up. That's praise. But worship is a surrender of life. It becomes a lifestyle. We think, we speak, we act, we conduct ourselves in a manner of submission to the Most High and seeking to where we can please him at, right? Where can we serve him at? This world teaches how you can serve you, how you can serve their agenda. They have multiple agendas going on at once. So we have to be conscientious of what side of the sword am I on? And that sword is that sword of judgment. So it goes back to that gospel. That news can be good if you are walking in the ways of the Most High. That news can be bad if you're walking in the ways of yourself, which is yourself will be serving this world, which this world ultimately is serving Satan. I know most people don't see themselves as a Satanist. Don't see themselves as serving Satan. They say, I don't bow down to Satan. I ain't got no Baphomet in the house. Yeah, well, if you ain't serving the Most High by default, you're serving Satan. There's no gray area. There's no in between. You're either on the team or you're off the team. You're either on the team or you're on the other side of the team. Just like when Noah was in the ark, you were either in the ark or outside the ark. There was nobody hanging on from the back of the ark. That ark represents salvation. That ark represents Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus, represents the Messiah. You either in or you out. You either believe and have faith, and faith in the Hebrew is called emunah, meaning to come in support of, right? Meaning wherever the Father is working, we're working right there with him. It's like a little child when you come in the house and he just hugs you on your legs. And whatever way you swing your leg, that's the direction that the child is going, right? That's what that is. That belief, when you have that belief isn't just an intellectual knowing, right? That intellectual knowing leads to an obedience. This is where we're getting at. All right. Verse 7, saying with a loud voice, fear Elohim and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment has come. Do you see the Most High as a judge? Think on that. And worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea and springs of water. Listen, if you're having a conversation with someone, and if they don't agree with this, that the Most High is the creator of heaven and earth and the springs and the water and the sea, if they don't agree to that, it ain't much we can talk about. If you're not open to that, at least, ain't much more we can talk about. It's funny how people don't want to believe in that, but they want to talk to you about the mark of the beast. They don't want to believe that Yahushua is master, right? But they want to talk about, oh man, this Bible prophecy popping off everywhere. You can't understand prophecy if you don't understand the law. You can't understand prophecy, you don't understand the Messiah. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. All right. Verse 8 says, and another angel followed, saying, Babylon is fallen. Is fallen. So Babylon, some would consider this whole beast system, this Babylonian system, some would say it's America, right? Some would say it's the United Nations. Either way you look at it, this angel is letting you know it is fallen. So what is this saying? Before there's a new world order, the old world order has to go out. Before every new world order, there was a world war. Well, the world is at war around you. But we're in this country full of deception and distractions. But make no mistake, all you got to do is do a little simple Google search. Look at some news stations outside of America's generic news station. They're all owned by the same folks, right? The world is at war. Babylon is fallen, right? Are you in love with Babylon? All right. Are you in bed with this system where you like, man, I hear what you're saying, brother, but I just got that promotion. I just got that new Tesla. The Super Bowl's coming up. You know what, man? I just met this, this little thing at the spot, and this club I've been going to is vibing, or the females. Hey, man, I just met this dude with this new car, and he said he gonna take me here, take me there. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Right? Don't listen to me. Listen to the book, and the book is gonna let you know which side of the sword you're on. Verse 9 says. Verse 8. And another angel followed, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she has made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So this is why a lot of people would consider this America, right? Or at least the western side of the world, because it's in everybody's business. It's fornicating with everybody. It got everybody in its bed. Everybody in love with its culture. Well, not as much now, right? But it's been the leader or the trendsetter in a sense for a long time, right? And it's still that, but people are starting to see that the skirt is coming up, and they're starting to see it's foul under there. It's foul under there. Y'all know what I mean. All right. Verse 9, then the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if anyone worships the beast and his image and receives his mark on his forehead or in his hand, he himself shall also drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out full strength into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of his holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Fire and brimstone. Torment is waiting for those that are in love with the beast, right? Now you say, oh, that's talking about the mark of the beast. Yeah, that's on its way. But guess what? Those that will take the mark of the beast is those that's already in love with the beast system. Make no mistake. Ask yourself this. Whatever you aren't willing to surrender to the Most High is what you will take the mark of the beast for. Make no mistake of it. Whatever you aren't willing to surrender to the Most High is what you will take the mark of the beast for. Just a little food for thought. It say you'll be burning and going through this torment in the presence of the angels and of the Lamb. That Lamb is the Messiah. That means he ain't there to rescue you no more. He is no longer there to play the role of Savior. He's now playing the role of King and Judge. Hear that. Verse 11. And the smoke of their torment ascends forever. It goes up forever. Forever. Eternal. There's no end to the sentence. And they have no rest day and night, who worship the beast and his image, who receive the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are those who keep the commandments of Elohim and the faith of Yahusha. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are those who keep the commandments of Elohim and the faith of Yahusha. What's the foundation of the patience, right? Faith in Yahusha. Being king, being the son of Elohim, being master, being the lamb slain, being the high priest, being the judge, being the bridegroom. Okay? Being the deliverer, the master, the one who you bow your knee to. Okay? And what else? The commandments. Thou shalt have no other Elohim before him. Thou shalt not bow down any graven images. Thou shalt not take Yahuwah's name in vain. Thou shalt honor the Sabbath and keep it holy. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt honor thy mother and thy father. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not covet. That's the foundation and the basis. There's others that are attached to it, which you have statutes. All right? This is what we stand on, folks. This is what we stand on. And I heard a voice from heaven saying to me, right, blessed are the dead who die in Yah. From now on, yes, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works will follow him. What side of the sword are you on, folks? Shalom.